In this video, we're breaking down the truth behind the so-called Ninebot E2 speed hack, what is actually possible, what doesn't work, and the risks you need to understand before trying anything. Why speed is limited. Out of the box, the Ninebot E2 is electronically limited by its firmware. In sport mode, the scooter tops out at around 20 kilometers per hour, or roughly 12.4 miles per hour. This limit is not mechanical. It is software-based, meaning the motor and controller are deliberately restricted to comply with safety regulations and local laws. Switching riding modes or using the official Segway Ninebot app will not remove this limit. App myths. One of the biggest myths online is that you can unlock higher speeds using the official Segway Ninebot app or by changing your region. On the Ninebot E2, this does not work. Unlike some older Ninebot models, the E2 has stricter firmware protections. Region switching and basic app settings will not push the scooter beyond its factory speed limit. Firmware mods. The only method that may increase speed on a Ninebot E2 is custom firmware modification using third-party tools such as Scooter Hacking Utility. These tools attempt to override firmware speed parameters by flashing modified software to the controller. Some users report small speed gains, usually a few kilometers per hour at most. However, compatibility varies, and newer firmware versions may block flashing entirely. Even with modified firmware, the Ninebot E2 does not magically turn into a high-speed scooter. Most riders who succeed report top speeds in the range of 23 to 27 kilometers per hour under ideal conditions. What risks are involved? Modifying firmware almost always voids your warranty. There is also a real risk of bricking the controller if flashing fails. From a safety perspective, the brakes and frame were engineered for stock speeds, not extended high-speed riding. In many regions, riding a modified scooter above legal limits can also lead to fines or confiscation. The Ninebot E2 speed hack is not a miracle unlock. Small gains may be possible through firmware modification, but the scooter's hardware places a firm ceiling on performance. For most riders, the safest and smartest choice is to enjoy the E2 as designed.